Hello, my Scorpios. This will be your astrology for the year of 2024. I'll go over some basic highlights of what to expect for the year. So, preferably, this is really for Scorpio risings. If you're not a Scorpio rising and you know your rising sign, it's probably better to look at that reading. If you don't know your rising sign and you don't have your birth time, that's okay. Go ahead, just use your sun sign. Either way, whatever your sun is in, your usual regular sign that's based on your birthday, it'll still line up with some things. Everything's meant to find you a certain way for a reason, so if you don't know your rising sign, that's fine, use your sun. And then at the end, we'll also pull a few tarot cards as just a basic overview, a few oracle cards, and see what we've got going on for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, what a crazy ass year you had in 2022 and 23. Good and bad. So, the lunar nodes that were in your sign throughout those times finally shifted in July of 23. Hopefully, 2024 will bring you the peace that you deserve, finally. So, on January 2nd, kicking off the new year, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Scorpio. Yay! Relief from some of the bullshit. Things that were stalled are finally getting moving. Mostly just annoyances, electronics going wonky, delays in communication, things like that. So Mercury goes into Pisces on March 7th, which is our harmonious angle to your sign. It's a good time for a heart-to-heart conversation if there's a talk that you needed to have someone. It's kind of like a calming feeling, like putting aloe vera on the burns, if that makes any sense. Keeping boundaries also for your own heart, with Venus also entering the fixed sign of Aquarius. So Scorpio is a fixed sign, so it's Aquarius is squaring it. They're both fixed signs. Fixed sign energy is very stubborn and very solid. So you're going to be setting firm boundaries if people try to cross them. Then, in the middle of March, on the 15th, Mars goes into Aquarius, also forming a square to you. You'll be firm to sticking to your goals and determination. Mercury goes retrograde April 1st through the 24th. That can throw a wrench in plans with communications, possible blowups. It'll be in Aries, which squares you. Mars and Scorpio, or rather, Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by Mars, and they're both very, very intense. Aries and Scorpio are the energy of intensity, and when they butt heads, ooh, I'm not gonna lie, it can be a little bit explosive. So just lay low. Keep things to yourself so you don't regret things that you say later. Unless the a-hole deserved it, then by all means let him have it. What else do we have here? On March 31st, though, it may be softened a little bit by that Venus being in Pisces trining you. It's soft and harmonious when it comes to love, with more communication through April. When Mercury goes back into Pisces after being in Aries, so that'll be like end of April. So you'll have mushy, happy stuff late March. Things might be kind of put on hold. Then come late April, things will pick back up again when it comes to communication and matters of the heart. For the month of May, there is a lot going on in Taurus that is in opposition to Scorpio. Possible annoyances and slowdowns. It is a fixed sign. June, energy pops back up. July, very peaceful and harmonious. There's a lot going on in the sign of Cancer that trines Scorpio. It's a harmonious aspect. Then the fixed sign of Mercury in Leo goes retrograde August 5th through the 29th. Again, there may be glitches in communication, and I'm getting the intuitive feeling Also, that attention-seeking types of people may really, really annoy you during this time. I mean, it's annoying anytime, but I feel like the person that really gets on your nerves, or people, during August the 5th through the 29th, maybe somebody that's like an attention seeker, they might get on their nerves, your nerves, you might finally let them have it. Mercury goes direct, though, on August 29th in the sign of Cancer, which forms a trine to your sign. A harmonious aspect. Ah, peaceful. Late August, early September will have that nice peaceful feeling. Then around October 13th, Venus moves into Scorpio. Very harmonious as far as love situations go, or friendship, if you don't have anything on the romance front there. Mars moves into Cancer on October 20th. That's kind of like a calm, going into hibernation type of vibe for you. Then Mercury moves into Scorpio October 29th, the best time for you for communication. Saturn also turns direct in Aquarius, although it squares you. It's on November 15th. So I feel like there may be some heavy weight with responsibilities, authority, things like that. I feel like a weight will be lifted in that department, could be related to career. Then Mercury goes retrograde again on November 26th in your sign, and Mars will also be in Cancer. February, or rather December 7th. So, with that, that'll be a good time for inner reflection and re-evaluating situations. Then, after Mercury's done in retrograde, when it goes direct on December 16th, after December 16th, that'll be a great time for having those conversations that were put on hold during that time. Alright, Scorpio, so that's what I've got for the astrology for the year of 2024 for you. Let's get a few tarot and oracle cards and see what additional messages we can get for Scorpio. So we've got the Six of Pentacles in the upright here. So that talks about generosity, being a giving person. Let's get some more and see what this is talking about here. So we've got the Death card in the reverse. So there's been a lot of big changes for you, and you're having a hard time absorbing it all. Some of you may have even gotten some kind of inheritance. Doesn't have to be, might be for a few of you. So we've got the Five of Cups in the upright. That talks about grieving a loss of some sort. It talks about being disappointed. If this has to do with a lover or a friend type of situation, you were hoping that things would change for the better, and you're really disappointed because you've come to terms with the fact that they're not going to, and you're looking forward to, like, trying to move on from it. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think that things came to light, somebody was exposed who looked real good on paper, but really lacked substance on a deeper level. And then we've got the Hermit, so a lot of you will be keeping to yourselves. In general, for the year of 2024, mostly, I kind of get like a healing vibe, like a lot of you are keeping to yourselves so that you can heal from this situation. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, so some of you could have someone on your mind that's an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or have placements strong in their chart that are of the earth element. Could be talking about a lot of you will be really focused on work right now. And I feel like three more cards here. Let's see. So we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of you are working yourselves to the bone, burnt out in a work situation. A lot of you may be becoming workaholics because you feel like it's a coping mechanism in a way. And then we've got the Six of Wands, so I feel like a lot of you in the workplace will get some recognition, at least I hope so. That's what you're hoping for. And then we've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, so I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with the beginning of the reading. So a lot of you were blind to the truth about a person or a situation, and this talks about throughout the year the blindfold is going to be coming off, and the people or persons or place is going to be exposed for what it really is. And it's just the hardest part about it is accepting it and, being disappointed that it didn't turn out the way that you were hoping or that you thought it would. So we're going to get a few oracle cards from the Love Who You Are deck. Isn't that artwork just beautiful? I love that Luna moth. So we'll see if there's additional messages for my Scorpios for 2024. Two of them wanted to come out. So we have Cultivate Peace, Unfold Your Own Myth, and also Celebrate the Little Things. Don't be so hard on yourself, Scorpio. Whatever it is, I feel like you think that it's your fault. It's not your fault. I don't know if that clicks or makes sense for you, but you may be feeling guilt that's not your own burden to carry. So we'll also get a few oracles from my homemade deck. Some of it has timelines, some of it is love messages, could apply to friendships or family members. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So we've got, You Light Me Up, I love the way you make me feel. The energy speaks for itself regardless of a title. That may make sense for a few of you, maybe not everyone. We have New Moon in Taurus, so there could be some significance around late April or May for some of you. The person that you're dealing with could have heavy Taurus placements, or besides obviously Scorpio, you may have Taurus in your chart somewhere, which makes sense with that Queen of Pentacles from earlier. So I'm getting a vibe of heavy earth sign on your mind, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then we have Full Moon in Sagittarius. Late May or June, something significant for you in the month of May this year. You or your person could have significant Sagittarius placements also. I feel like May might be a really important month for you. And then we have, you're an accident-prone dipshit, but it's endearing. Don't know who that's for. May or may not make sense. So next we'll pull a few playing cards. So there's a deck, artist out of Canada, Effin' Birds, and it's a hilarious deck of playing cards. So if sarcasm and swearing isn't your thing, this won't be for you. Whether it makes sense with your story or not, it's definitely entertaining for sure. Just a little lighthearted giggles to lighten the mood a little bit. So it's some cool bird artwork with a lot of sassy messages with swears in it. What do we have for Scorpio here? Feminism is for everyone, dipshit. I don't know if that applies to anything. I like this. I am done with your shit. Yeah, that's how you feel about those toxic people you're letting go, right, Scorpio? And then this one says, I have feelings. And look, asshole, I don't have time to explain. Alright, Scorpio, I hope that made sense for you. I hope you have a great year of 2024 and a great rest of your night. And also stay tuned over the next week or two. I'll be getting out those videos that are the tarot readings for each of the signs of the zodiac. Thank you for watching, Scorpio.